Hello, I'm going to repeat this example from the post-processing Photoshop's basic zoom where I integrated a AI generated seagull and then wanted to use one of my own images as a reference, and I didn't complete that because I had a few glitches at the time. So I'm just going to repeat that demonstration now. So this was the image of the beach where I've already removed the branches around here on the side. So we'll just repeat from the start, repeat from the point where we're going to add the seagull. So just circling where I want it to be included. I'm just going to add seagull just for any random seagull and generate. And watching while it does that. So if you add more description here, you'll get a different outcome. So you could say add a brown seagull or add a seagull with that's flying. So the more descriptive you get, the more consistent is the outcome. Okay, so we've added a seagull. We've got 3 to choose from. Now, if I didn't want any of those, I could generate again and it will give me another selection of 3. But I'm just going to pick one because I'm actually going to replace it with what I hope is one of mine. I might actually pick one that looks a bit different. And so there actually was a question on the night of how to change the size of these AI generated objects, and you can do it a little bit differently in beta as opposed to the standard Photoshop. So in standard Photoshop you can now add the AI objects, and if you click on them with the move tool, it will have active squares up on the corners like you would expect to see when you want it to resize something. That's a little bit different in the beta version. So as you see, I've clicked on the inserted object, but it hasn't given me the active squares. And so in this case, I need to go up to edit and come down to transform and scale. And now you'll see that it's given me the active points where I can enlarge or reduce the size of the scale. So that was just to cover that question. So now if I, again, if I ensure that I've got this active, I'm going to select the reference image, click on that and choose image. I'm going to choose an image of my seagulls and open. Just move this and open and click generate. So sometimes this has mixed results, and it might be that you need to include a better reference image. And it can differ if you start over again. The algorithm behind the AI generation could select a different version of variations. So sometimes it's worth repeating it again if you don't get the outcome you wanted. So this is not too bad. It's given me 2 seagulls which match the species of the ones that I selected on the beach because they were actually taken from the beach. So this is where this might be useful if you want to actually match with real objects that were on the beach, or it could be that you want to insert something and want to match the color or the shape or something like that. So you can use a reference to guide the AI generative program. So here's the selections it's given me here, and they look pretty good. They look, this is a different species, the one that Photoshop put in. So now these are the same species as what was actually on the beach. So I hope that cleared that up, and I hope that that shows you a little bit more insight as to how to use a reference image to guide the AI generation. Thank you.